welcome. It's Browns week and and I know everybody's thinking, we need to get revenge. Um, they beat us badly in the playoffs. Look, we just need to win. Point blank, put all that other stuff to the side. We just need to win. And if we go back to our last game against Seattle, because I didn't talk about it, we struggled. We struggled in that second half of the game on both sides of the ball. But we were able to make some extremely important plays down the stretch, offensively and defensively. We were put in some interesting positions. We had turnover, been fumbled, according to the refs. He fumbled and we lost the ball. We forced 2 fumbles at the end of the game, and one should have, to me, ended the game right then and there, and the clock should have ran out, but unfortunately. But anyway, ball don't lie. I don't want to dwell on it too much because it is past emotions that I don't want to bring up. But being there was really, really unbelievable to watch the refs do that to the Steelers at their home stadium. Really weird. I get it's prime time, but it's just, it really doesn't, it didn't make sense. And it still doesn't. But the focus here is definitely where we struggled. And it was in the run game. Yeah. So when Seattle was forced to run past the ball, we did better defending them. It was the run game and the last 2 games for me. I'm like, what y'all doing? Y'all don't let people run all over y'all. And it was unrecognizable Steelers defense. And I was shocked to see it. 2 weeks in a row, I was like, okay, we had a bad week against the Broncos, stopping the run. And it carried over in the second half of the game against the Seahawks. And it's unacceptable. So what you think we need to do against the Browns? What's their bread and butter? I'll wait. We all know they have a crazy run game. You saw them last week against the Broncos. The Browns won the game on the ground. Johnson was killing it. And he ain't even been playing like that because he's sitting, he's playing a little bit more because he was sitting behind Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. I think, Lord, I don't know. I get the 2 mixed up, but I think Chubb may be coming back. So we might see some Chubb and Johnson switching out. So we might see him this week. I don't know about Mason. Why do I want to call Baker Mason? I wish it was Mason. But we might see Baker or Case. We may see Baker. But regardless if we see Baker or not, the game doesn't change that much for them. Their offensive game does not change. They're still going to be powered by the run. And we need to be powered by stopping the run and getting to the quarterback when they decide to pass because I am not with the Browns running all over us. I am not with it. Okay? Beat us with their arm. Because Case Keenum had some questionable plays where I was like, okay, we could definitely pick him off. Okay, we've been struggling in interceptions, but the way Case Keenum, I think, was throwing that ball, I saw the potential of us picking him off. So, we got to stop the run. We have to put them in a position where they have to throw. And that's just it. So if the defense comes out like it has been the first half, I want to see that first half and the last 2 quarters of the game, and I think we'll be good. We'll be good. Offensively, let's talk about this now because it's not a for sure win because defensively, they got this man, his arms are the size of both of my legs. His name is Myles Garrett. I said his name is Myles Garrett. And he's so mission in life. so mission, like you remember when he was drafted, is to get Ben on the ground. I know Ben is probably having nightmares. I would have nightmares if I knew that that man was coming after me. That man is atrocious. So I don't know. That man is so big. I don't know about Zach. I know Zach is going to be practicing, and they're going to try to figure out how much time to give him. He got an extra week off with the bye. But we got to protect Ben. We got to figure out a way to protect him against that defense. So I expect them to try to get the run game going early. Our run game has been improving. We've been doing good, y'all. We've been slowly progressing, I think, every game. And I think that's a confidence booster. I think overall it's just giving this offense some light and some fire. So, and confidence, right? So, we're going to be good. We're going to be good if we can protect Ben and give him the time that he needs when it's time to pass. But I'm going to say it again for the how many times I've been saying this. These tight ends, they're doing it slowly by slowly. They are incorporating the tight ends. Okay? So get them in the middle of the field. Get them. Like, we don't do that too much. You know, we're up on the sideline, outside the numbers they call it or whatever. But get this ball to the tight ends. I'm going to keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. You have phenomenal tight ends. Even Gentry is proving, like, I can catch too. So get the ball to these guys. You have Pat. And Ebron even had a rushing touchdown. So that's good to see. It's great to give these guys different looks. I'm excited to see it. And I know there's talks about McFarland coming back. Yeah, so there's talks about McFarland coming back. I want to see what that looks like. I don't think that McFarland's a bad player or anything. I just want to know what's going to look like. That's all. I want to see what it looks like. And with him being out, how much that we use him. Because we had been switching out the backs. I always say this man's name wrong. Kelvin, Balaj or Balich. Which one is it? I always mess it up. I'm going to say Balaj. Okay, Balaj. We've been putting him in the game. No one's had the success of Najee. And I just think that speaks to Najee's athleticism and just his ability. So we got to stick to that. If we can continue to get a good, solid run game, switch out backs, give him different looks. The jet sweep was working. We were doing some good things on offense. I'm proud to see some of the offensive gains that we were making. It's very positive to me. This is a winnable game. It's winnable. You know, you would have asked me 2 weeks ago the way the Browns are playing, the way we were playing, I would say no. I would say this is a tough game. This is a winnable game. I think a lot of our games are winnable, but based off of where we were and the maturity of the O-line, I don't think we were there yet a few weeks ago. But now I think we're seeing just consistent progress. And that's what you need. You need progress. You don't need perfection. You need progress. And that's a favorite saying of mine, because as long as you're making progress, you're striving towards your goal. If you're going backwards, then we have a problem. But if you're making progress somewhere along the line, I think that's all the staff is really looking for our O-line is progression. And they've shown that. And they've definitely shown that. So, winnable game. I'm excited because it's been a while since we've seen the Browns, and you know, everyone's in their feelings about it. And I think it's funny. I think it's cool for TV, but the reality is we just need to win. Put all the emotions aside, or, all that stuff aside. I do want you to bring your emotion. But all that other stuff to the side, we just need to win. And that's so important. One thing that does bother me are the penalties and the penalties towards like a TJ Watt. I believe he got like I don't know if it was a personal foul or unnecessary roughness or unsportsmanlike conduct call when he's like trying to punch the ball, because he's like a strip sack king. Like, this man made his money off of his physicality. So this man is punching for the ball. It wasn't like he like knocked someone's head off and then the league turned around and fined him for it. Man, I just don't understand. Like, this is how this man makes his money. And you're going to fine him for the reason why he's the highest paid defensive player in the league? You're going to fine him for that? For punching the daggone air? It's just disappointing. It's so disappointing and discouraging. But I hope that those things, like $10,000 fine or whatever the fine was for that particular play, doesn't discourage him from playing at the capacity that he plays at the level and intensity that he plays at, because that is what we need. That is a game changer. And I know TJ gets a lot of shine, but we need to give Cam Hayward his props too, because that man is beasting. And I think he put energy in that team at the end of that game 2 weeks ago, because we could not get it going for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on with the DBs. I don't know. I don't know. Not that they're playing horrible, but Cam Sutton, sorry. I love his coverage. I love Cam Sutton's coverage. It's not about you, Cam. This is about Cam Hayward. Cam Hayward, give that man something. He needs something, because he is playing phenomenal. And he's not a little young guy out there running around. He is a vet. And he is dominant. He is dominant. And I just want him to get his respect in the league. I'm sure it's coming, but I wish it was here now. I know a lot of shine is on TJ, and TJ's phenomenal. But Cam Hayward is a beast. A beast, y'all. Just respect that man. That's all. I don't want to hold y'all. Like, I think we're in a good place. I would think we really are in a good place. And there's not much we can do unless we go in there and beat ourselves, unless we aren't successful with the run. Ben has a lousy throwing game. He's been doing great connecting with Deontay. Chase struggled a bit last game, but I think he'll be there to play. He'll step it up. Devin Bush struggled a little bit. I think he'll step it up. And I think, I'm going to put this out there, I think Mika has a great game. I think Mika has a great game this week. So we'll come back and we'll revisit this. But that's what I think is going to happen. And we're definitely going to win this game. They have proved they're progressing in the right direction, and it's a winnable game. So let's see the Steelers come out and win this game and come out with this W. I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk to you guys after the game and before the game. So be sure you're following on YouTube, Instagram, and also I'm working with Fanatics. So if you are interested in buying any gear for any team, please hit me up. I have a link for you to use for Fanatics. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.